creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
It's a big play there for the Chiefs. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Come on, let's go. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He's got Njoku over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Come on now, let's go.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's go,
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes going to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. "31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. This is the tight end, Njoku. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 57 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going for it all. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Mahomes throw here on target to Hurst. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Let's make these babies.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play there for L.A. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw here, Herbert. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second and goal, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Herbert. This is caught by Williams. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because it plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brings up 2nd and
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Herbert throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's a head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 78 yards on the ground for him so far. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Once more, here's Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Again, it's Kelly. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Rosa's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. KC's offense ready to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And again, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 49 yards. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes over the middle, complete. It's Hill. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Butker's kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little.